Hey traders, today I want to walk you through an option strategy called a risk reversal, which is a great bullish strategy. So I'm going to show you a quick example here using IWM. So we're going out to June. I like to go pretty long term on these types of trades. And we simply sell an out of the money put and we buy an out of the money call. So we're basically using the proceeds received from selling this put to fund the purchase of a call option. And you can see here, got a bit of a funny looking diagram, but we basically make a small return if the stock kind of goes nowhere within 5% down and 5% up. And then we've got plenty of upside above that and downside below. If we compare it to just a short put, you can see here delta dollars is 15,000. So it's a pretty big exposure, almost double what we would have if we just sold the put. Obviously selling the put, we have more income potential, but we've got less upside potential. So doing a risk reversal is much more bullish than a cash secured put. Cash secured put has a bit of a greater margin for error on the downside with about a 10% drop there before the break even price, whereas the risk reversal is only about 6%. But as you can see, the trade-off there is we've got quite a lot of upside potential. So again, you want to go pretty long term with these because the market does tend to trend upwards over time. But it is a very, very bullish strategy. So you'd want to find stocks that you're really bullish on, stocks that you want to own long term. And of course, if the stock does drop below that 190 strike price, you can always let the put be assigned and take ownership of the stock if that's part of your strategy as well. If we compare it to just a long call, the advantage of the risk reversal is where, it's not costing us anything if the stock goes nowhere. Whereas if we have a long call option, yes, we've got some great upside potential, but if the stock goes nowhere, we're losing quite a bit of money. Obviously, we've got less risk if it has a big drop, but we've got nearly $1,000 that we're going to be losing there if the stock goes nowhere, or even if it doesn't rise by more than 10%, has to rise by 10% to get to our break-even price. So I really like the risk reversal strategy. The other great thing about this strategy is it's a kind of a play on volatility. So when you get a stock with a little bit of skew, so here you can see on IWM, that out of the money put that we're selling 10 points below the market and the call's 10 points above, the implied volatility on that put is a little bit higher than what we're seeing on the call. And that's why we're able to generate a little bit of income on the trade. Now, a lot of times with IWM, we might see even more skew than this, but if you can find stocks like this where the number one criteria, obviously you have to be bullish. You don't want to be trading this trade just because of skew. So that's the first criteria, bullish stocks. But if you can find something with a little bit of skew, it just helps be able to put that trade on for a credit where you're getting a little bit of income if the stock goes nowhere. So if we compare that one to, say, Microsoft, for example, if we sell roughly 10 points out of the money and buy roughly 10 points out of the money, you can see the skew is not nearly as big here. It's only about 1%. And in this example, it's actually costing us a little bit of money to make this trade if the stock goes nowhere. So a little bit of a difference there between Microsoft and IWM. Ideally, you want to try and receive a little bit of a credit for getting into the trade. If you were really bullish on Microsoft, what you could do is roll this put up slightly, and then you're going to generate a little bit more credit for selling that put, which will lift this middle bit of the graph up above zero. So that's something that you can do as well. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll talk to you soon.